The Blues Brothers is more than just a beloved musical comedy, it's an iconic piece of film history that brought unforgettable performances, larger-than-life characters, and electrifying music to the screen. However, behind the laughter and soulful tunes lies a somber reality. 20 members of this legendary cast have passed away, many under tragic and unforeseen circumstances. From sudden accidents to long battles with illness, their fates paint a heartbreaking picture of loss. In this deep dive, we'll uncover the tragic stories behind these stars' untimely deaths, exploring how the bright lights of Hollywood were dimmed far too soon for the talents who made the Blues Brothers a timeless classic. Cab Calloway portrayed Curtis, the janitor and father figure to Jake and Elwood Blues. Curtis was a wise mentor who introduced the brothers to blues music. Cab Calloway's life was as vibrant as his performances. He grew up in a challenging environment, often skipping school to earn money and developing a love for horse racing and gambling. Despite his success, his life was not without hardship. Calloway suffered a stroke in June 1994, which led to his death on November 18, 1994, at the age of 86. His exuberant personality and trailblazing efforts for racial equality in the entertainment industry left a lasting legacy. James Brown played Reverend Cleophas James in the 1980 film The Blues Brothers. James Brown, known as the Godfather of Soul, had a life filled with both incredible success and significant personal struggles. Born into extreme poverty, he faced a difficult childhood and was involved in street violence and crime, leading to a stint in juvenile detention. Despite his musical genius, Brown's life was marred by domestic violence, substance abuse, and legal troubles. He passed away on December 25, 2006, at the age of 73, officially due to congestive heart failure resulting from complications of pneumonia. However, there have been ongoing speculations and controversies surrounding the circumstances of his death, with some close to him suspecting foul play. Carrie Fisher portrayed the mystery woman in The Blues Brothers. In real life, Carrie Fisher was best known for her iconic role as Princess Leia in the Star Wars franchise. Her life was filled with both triumphs and tribulations. Fisher struggled with bipolar disorder and substance abuse, which she openly discussed in her writings and public appearances. Her personal life was tumultuous, marked by failed relationships and a strained relationship with her famous parents, Debbie Reynolds and Eddie Fisher. Fisher passed away on December 27, 2016, at the age of 60, due to a heart attack exacerbated by sleep apnea and drug use. Her death was followed by the passing of her mother, Debbie Reynolds, just one day later, adding to the tragedy of her loss. John Belushi as Joliet Jake. John Belushi's portrayal of Joliet Jake in The Blues Brothers made him an iconic figure in comedy, but his life was filled with personal turmoil. Growing up in a working-class family in Chicago, Belushi faced emotional challenges from an early age. Influenced by his father's struggles as a Serbian immigrant, his career skyrocketed with Saturday Night Live, where he became a star. However, his rising fame was marred by escalating substance abuse, leading to erratic behavior that strained his relationships, including with his wife, Judith Jacqueline. In his final months, Belushi grew increasingly isolated and faced severe health issues. On March 5, 1982, he tragically died from a drug overdose at just 33, leaving behind a legacy of talent overshadowed by personal battles and loss. Gerald Walling as prison guard. Gerald Walling, known for his authoritative presence, played a prison guard in The Blues Brothers. Though a minor role, he made it memorable with his gravitas. Beyond his career, Walling's life was marked by personal tragedy. He grew up in poverty and lost his wife in a car accident, leaving him to raise their daughter alone. These hardships shaped his determined character. In his later years, Walling faced significant health challenges, including arteriosclerotic cardiovascular disease. Despite severe symptoms, he continued acting with remarkable resilience. In his final years, he battled loneliness and physical pain but remained optimistic and dedicated to his craft. He passed away on November 25, 2011, at the age of 83, remembered for his dedication and strength. Kathleen Freeman played Sister Mary Stigmata, also known as the Penguin, in the 1980 film The Blues Brothers. Her character was a strict nun who ran the orphanage where the Blues Brothers were raised. Kathleen Freeman's life was marked by her early start in show business, performing in her parents' vaudeville act at the age of 2. Despite her successful career, she faced personal struggles, including a battle with lung cancer, which ultimately led to her passing on August 23, 2001, at the age of 78. She was working on Broadway in a production of The Full Monty just days before her death, embodying her motto, "The show must go on." Layne Brittain played the Cheese Whiz in the 1980 film The Blues Brothers. His character had a brief but memorable appearance. Layne Brittain, also known as Shotgun, had a long career as a makeup artist in Hollywood, working with many notable stars. Despite his professional success, Brittain's personal life was marked by struggles. He passed away on December 12, 1993, at the age of 86, in Marina del Rey, California. His later years were spent in relative obscurity, and he faced health issues that ultimately led to his death. John Candy portrayed Burton Mercer, a jovial parole officer, in The Blues Brothers. Candy was a beloved comedian and actor, known for his roles in numerous classic comedies. However, his life was not without its hardships. Candy struggled with obesity and a heavy smoking habit, which contributed to his untimely death. He passed away from a heart attack on March 4, 1994, at the age of 43, while filming in Mexico. His death was a significant loss to the entertainment industry, and he left behind a legacy of laughter and warmth. Candy's father had also died of a heart attack when John was just 5 years old, a tragedy that haunted him throughout his life. Donald "Duck" Dunn played himself in The Blues Brothers. Despite his success as a legendary bassist, Dunn faced personal hardships, including the pressures of the music industry and being away from his family. He was married to June, and they had 2 sons, Mike and Jeff. The constant touring and demands of his career often kept him away from home, which strained his family relationships and led to periods of loneliness and regret. Dunn also experienced the loss of close friends and fellow musicians, which deeply affected him. Tragically, he passed away in his sleep on May 13, 2012, after performing 2 shows in Tokyo, Japan. Alan Rubin, known as Mr. Fabulous in The Blues Brothers, was the band's trumpet player. Despite his professional success, Rubin faced personal challenges, including health issues and the demanding nature of his career. He was married to Mary Moreno Rubin, who supported him through his battle with lung cancer. Rubin's career was marked by highs, such as performing with some of the greatest musicians of his time, but he also faced the devastating loss of close friends and colleagues in the music industry. The stress of his career and his illness took a toll on his personal life, leading to moments of despair and struggle. Rubin's health deteriorated rapidly, and he spent his final days in and out of hospitals. He passed away on June 8, 2011, due to lung cancer. Ben Piazza played the role of the wealthy restaurant patron in The Blues Brothers. Despite his successful career as a prolific television and film character actor, Piazza faced significant personal challenges. He was married to actress Dolores Dorn from 1967 until their divorce in 1979. After their separation, Piazza entered a committed relationship with Wayne Tripp, which lasted until his death. Piazza struggled with his health in the later years of his life, contracting HIV in the 1980s, which eventually developed into AIDS-related cancer. This illness took a heavy toll on him, both physically and emotionally. He passed away on September 7, 1991, at the age of 58. Henry Gibson portrayed the head Nazi in The Blues Brothers. Known for his roles in Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In and Nashville, Gibson had a long and varied career in film and television. Despite his professional success, Gibson's personal life was marked by tragedy. He was married to Lois Joan Geiger from 1966 until her death in 2007. The loss of his wife was a devastating blow to Gibson, who had relied on her support throughout his career. He also faced health issues, battling cancer in his final years. Gibson passed away on September 14, 2009, at the age of 73, after a brief battle with cancer. John Lee Hooker played Street Slim in the Blues Brothers. Off-screen, Hooker was a legendary blues singer and guitarist, known for his distinctive style and deep, resonant voice. Despite his musical success, Hooker's life was marked by personal struggles. He was married 4 times and had 8 children. His marriages were often tumultuous, and he faced difficulties balancing his career with his family life. He passed away in his sleep on June 21, 2001, at his home in Los Altos, California, due to natural causes. His death marked the end of an era for the blues community, leaving behind a legacy of influential music and a grieving family. Walter Horton, known as Tampa Pete in the Blues Brothers, was a renowned blues harmonica player. Despite his professional success, Horton's personal life was filled with challenges. He was a shy and reserved man, often struggling with the pressures of his career. Horton battled alcoholism for much of his life, which affected his health and personal relationships. He never married and had few close friends, often feeling isolated despite his fame. Horton passed away on December 8, 1981, in Chicago, Illinois, due to heart failure exacerbated by acute alcoholism. His death was a significant loss to the blues world, as he was considered one of the greatest harmonica players of his time. Aretha Franklin played the soul food cafe owner in the Blues Brothers. Off-screen, Franklin was the legendary Queen of Soul, known for her powerful voice and numerous hits. Despite her immense success, Franklin's personal life was filled with challenges. She became a mother at a young age and faced the heartbreak of losing her mother when she was just 10 years old. Franklin was married twice, first to Ted White, a relationship marked by domestic abuse, and later to actor Glynn Turman. She had 4 sons, and balancing her career with motherhood was often difficult. Franklin also battled health issues, including a long fight with pancreatic cancer, which she kept private for many years. She passed away on August 16, 2018, at the age of 76, leaving behind a legacy of music and resilience. Matt "Guitar" Murphy played himself in the Blues Brothers, where he was the guitarist for the band. Off-screen, Murphy was a renowned blues guitarist, known for his work with legends like Howlin' Wolf and Muddy Waters. Despite his professional success, Murphy's personal life had its struggles. He suffered a stroke in 2002, which forced him into semi-retirement and significantly impacted his health. Murphy was married to Kathy Hemrick, who supported him through his health challenges. He passed away on June 15, 2018, at the age of 88. His death marked the end of a remarkable career, leaving behind a legacy in the blues community and a grieving family. Carolyn Franklin played a member of the soul food chorus in the Blues Brothers. Off-screen, she was a talented singer-songwriter, best known as the younger sister of Aretha Franklin. Despite her musical talents, Carolyn lived in the shadow of her more famous sister, which was a source of personal frustration. She struggled with her identity and career, often feeling overshadowed by Aretha's success. Carolyn never married and had no children, dedicating much of her life to her family and music. She faced significant health challenges, battling breast cancer for several years. Carolyn passed away on April 25, 1988, at the age of 43, at her sister Aretha's home. Ray Charles played Ray, the music store owner, in the Blues Brothers. Off-screen, Charles was a legendary musician, known for his pioneering contributions to soul music. His personal life, however, was marked by significant tragedy and struggle. Charles lost his sight completely by the age of 7, possibly due to glaucoma. He endured the trauma of witnessing his younger brothers drowning at a young age, which haunted him throughout his life. Charles faced numerous personal challenges, including a long battle with heroin addiction, which began in his teenage years and lasted until he was arrested in 1965. He was married twice and had 12 children with 9 different women, which led to complex and strained family relationships. Despite his personal struggles, Charles achieved immense professional success, but his health deteriorated in his later years. He passed away on June 10, 2004, at the age of 73, due to complications from liver disease. Charles Napier played Tucker McElroy, the short-tempered leader of the Good Old Boys, in the Blues Brothers. Off-screen, Napier was known for his tough guy roles in numerous films and TV shows. Despite his professional success, Napier's personal life was marked by challenges. He was married multiple times and had 3 children. His marriages often faced difficulties due to his demanding career and personal struggles. Napier battled health issues, including blood clots in his legs, which led to his hospitalization in 2010. He collapsed at his home in Bakersfield, California, and was taken off life support on October 5, 2011, at the age of 75. His death was a significant loss to the acting community, as he was remembered for his distinctive roles and memorable performances. Steve Lawrence played Maurice Layne, the band's manager, in the Blues Brothers. Off-screen, Lawrence was a celebrated singer and actor, best known as part of the duo Steve and Adie with his wife, Adie Gorm. Despite his professional success, Lawrence faced personal tragedies. He was deeply affected by the death of his wife in 2013, which left him heartbroken. Lawrence also battled Alzheimer's disease in his later years, which gradually took a toll on his health and memory. He passed away on March 7, 2024, at the age of 88, due to complications from Alzheimer's disease. His death marked the end of an era for fans of his music and performances, leaving behind a legacy of timeless songs and cherished memories. What do you think about the deaths of the actors in the Blues Brothers, and who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to see the latest videos.